Thousands are set to cross the finish line at this year's Madison Marathon, but high temperatures could slow down, even shut down the race come Sunday.
A word from race officials tonight. The Madison Marathon is a go for now. That is tonight's top story. Good evening. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. With the forecasted heat index creeping toward the mid-90s, the Madison Marathon could face the same fate as this past weekend's Green Bay Marathon. Fewer than half of the 7,400 runners in Green Bay were able to finish the marathon, and the race was called just 2.5 hours in. The medical director for that race cited safety concerns, and the official clock was stopped. Organizers said the medical stations were simply stretched too thin.
With more than 7,000 runners taking part in Sunday's Madison Marathon, organizers are looking at several factors in determining what to do. And News 3's Andy Choi is here with the details. Andy.
You know, when you have thousands of lives to manage during one of the most grueling athletic endeavors, safety is always priority number one. But race officials and runners are cautiously optimistic, all with a wait-and-see approach.
Did 4 halves and decided that, marathon was the next step.
Through countless sidewalk strides, Melissa Johnson's push for a marathon finish line runs deep in her soles.
And then I think a lot of running is very personal. It's a personal goal.
While the Madison runner says she's competing against herself, the swelter of Sunday's race may prove to be a worthy opponent.
Personally, I love 50-degree weather. I've run outside all winter. I like the colder weather. So my biggest fear was to have it be 90 degrees and humid.
As race director, my first priority is safety, and it's the safety of the runners. It's the safety of the volunteers.
Race director Keith Peterson remembers the high heat shutting down 2010's Madison Marathon, and with the forecast set to hit the 90s this weekend, organizers met to discuss safety and emergency procedures. For now, the Madison Marathon is still set to go.
We're projecting that we're going to have a warm and humid day. But we also know that can change, so there's no final decision today.
Jude Sullivan with UW Sports Medicine says runners must gauge fatigue responsibly, especially in extreme temperatures.
No matter how good you're feeling at mile marker 10, you have to gauge what your progress is versus how you're feeling, and really be honest with yourself. You know, we talk about being honest all the time, not just with each other when we're coaching athletes, but really it's important to be honest with yourself.
You know, your life just kind of is built around all this training, and then to have it be, 90 degrees, it's going to be tough, but I still want to tackle it and see if I can do it.
Again, a final decision on the full marathon will be announced no later than 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. We should note, race director Keith Peterson told us this afternoon, if Gary Canalti can guarantee a Sunday forecast, officials are ready to make a decision on the race tonight. No pressure, Gary.
Oh, none at all. He loves that. Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome.